What's your name?
Ricardo.
Okay. Okay, Ricardo. لبنانية كلكم. Okay, خلاص. Great. Okay, so my name is Nicolas. I'm co-founder of NAR. So how many of you know what a drone is? Drone? Drone. Drone. Hi. So, drone. You know what a drone is? Okay, great. So for those of you who don't know what a drone is, it's basically this flying machine. You've seen it in weddings, most probably in concerts, events, and usually it's used for filming. At NAR, we use it in a different way. We develop a software for the drone to make it smart so it can think and behave like a human. And that way we can use it in multiple applications like monitoring wildfires, inspecting pipelines as well. This was part of our final year project. I'm going to tell you more about the story. I think this is the old slide. Excuse me. Yes, it is. There we go. Old slides. لا هاو هنا. Okay, so the way NAR started, it's back to a problem that happened with me. Mainly, there has been a huge fire in the forest next to my home. There we go. And when we were helping the firefighters, we saw that we were having difficulties locating hotspots inside the forest. So we came up with the idea of creating a wildfire detection drone, part of our final year project. So this was part of our final year project. These were the days. And Andrew graduated. So did you graduate, by the way? This year? You guys? Okay. Did you graduate? Okay, great. So usually what do you do after graduation? You start looking for a job. Not really. You start looking first for a vacation spot. You relax a little bit, you chill, and after a while you just look at the time, and time is flying. So you have your parents' pressure as well. I'm pretty sure everyone has been through this. You need to start making money. So the first thing you'll go, you leave the vacation, you start looking for a job, you start applying LinkedIn, sending your CVs everywhere, and you just realize that as engineers, the best bet for us is either go to consultancy or either travel abroad. So we didn't like all the opportunities here, and Charlie and I, which is, Charlie is by the way my co-founder, together we had a passion of creating our own company, and that's what we did. So we started planning NAR. We took our project to the next level, went and participated in the Microsoft Imagine Cup. We won the first prize there, and things were going really nice. We decided to take it a step further and start planning NAR. Now, I was working out of home, and you know, our parents and our family are not familiar with the word startup. So basically what happens, every day my parents came home and just tell me the same exact words: go find yourself a real and stable job that gets you money. The problem in our society, everyone thinks about money, and no one thinks about how we can make an impact in this world, how we can change this world as well, and how we can make a better opportunity for our children. So we continued on until the day we joined SPEED, which is an accelerator program. Basically, they give you mentorship, they give you some funding and coaching. From that day, my parents were more supportive than ever. Even my grandmother, she was so happy for me. Like, I told her, Grandma, I'm finally working in a startup, and she just replied, son, I'm very proud of you. Starbucks is the great place to be. So you can imagine the gap we had like in generation with the startups. Next step was, the best part about SPEED, by the way, is they send you to Silicon Valley. So we've been there as well. We got some mentorship coaching. And then we scaled our idea from just a simple fire detection drone to a drone that can do multiple applications, like inspecting pipelines, which is, by the way, our first application now. We've also attended several international conferences and events like TechCrunch Disrupt. and things were pretty well. This is our lovely office in Tech now. The best part about a startup is that you get to wear different hats. So one day you're an HR, one day you're an engineer, one day you're serving coffee, and one day you're cleaning the office. I'm pretty sure it wasn't my turn, by the way, in this image. So if you're graduating soon or you're already graduated and looking to create your own startup, I really encourage you to do it. Go for it. Just be patient. Some stuff won't work from the first. You need some time. It needs some time to work, and it will work eventually. Persevere. You'll face a lot of challenges and difficulties, like from social to business to financial. You need to be prepared to work 12 hours per day, sacrifice a lot of family time, and get $0 as a salary for months. And finally, be passionate, really love what you're doing. You should be driven by the love of your startup, of your innovation, and not by money. Be ambitious, follow your dreams, and dream big. Thank you. I'll answer your questions now. Okay, go ahead. Any questions? Yes.
First step. Let's say I want to start my startup.
Okay.
What would be the first step?
The first thing. Okay. First thing, you should look for something called business model canvas. This is one of the most essential things in a startup. Basically, you need it validates all your idea, your complete idea, from client to market to product market fit. And by the way, when you come up with an innovation, sometimes it doesn't answer to the pain of the clients. So you might think that your innovation is perfect, but in fact it's not. For you it's perfect, but for the client it's not. So you need to get feedback. And so this is basically what you should do. You should get a lot of feedback from your clients to get the exact product they need and build the business model canvas, and then you can scale from there.
Whatever want to start the project, if it will be successful or not. One, you know, an idea is going well, and persevere to continue about.
Okay.
I should start and how it's
It's about patience, actually. So the more you're patient about it, the more time you can go for it. But usually, as a general law, they say if among 2 years, like you didn't reach clients or reach some traction, then you should totally switch a startup. And by the way, the idea changed from time to time. Like during the startup, like we were building drones previously. We stopped building drones and we focused more on the software part because it's more scalable, it's easier for us in Lebanon. And so you can see we shifted a lot of the idea, we sacrificed a lot of time, so we threw a lot of time away. But we learned. It's about learning all the time. Yeah. Go ahead. As question? Private. Okay. That's it? Okay. Okay, private. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. Thank you.